Good afternoon and welcome into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake, and we are fieldside coming to you live right here from Lindsey Nelson Stadium, overlooking Jim Cartwright Field, as Clayton the Claw Harris and myself are going to be doing the game day show because tomorrow night's game has been moved to tonight for the Columbia Central High Lions as they host East Hamilton High School out of Chattanooga, Tennessee in the first round of the TSSAA high school football playoffs. Along with three other teams here in Maury County in public school systems that have football programs. That would be Battle Creek, Spring Hill, and Mount Pleasant. And all four are playing tonight because of the inclement weather that we're going to be up against tomorrow night. There's a big cold front coming in, and as warm as things are right now, that just means when the cold hits the warm, it all hits the fan. I'm just going to tell you that's the way it is. So we're going to get ahead of that a little bit, play these games tonight. So if you know of anybody that was planning on going to any of the Maury County Public School football game, first round games tomorrow night, get in touch with them. Text them, call them, email them, whatever you got to do. Drive over to their house and tell them, hey, all these games are being played tonight. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. The only away game is going to be Battle Creek at Pearl Cone. And Clayton, you know as well, that's going to be a test.
It's going to be a big test. It's going to be very challenging. But, I mean, I think if you ask Coach Burham, he's going to tell you they're playing with house money.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. First year varsity schedule, first varsity year at Battle Creek, brand new high school here in Maury County. I mean, absolutely they're playing with house money.
So, it's going to be one of those deals that, this will be a game that they'll remember forever, whether they win or lose, just because they made it. They made it in their first year, which is just an incredible feat in itself. And they have a lot to be proud of. And I think next year they're going to be even better, obviously, when they actually have a senior class. But no, Pearl Cone obviously has won the state championship in 4A multiple times. And the Grizzlies are going to need to play their best game of the year if they're going to keep it close.
Okay, and so this is tonight's game between Columbia Central High School, the Lions, right here in Lindsey Nelson Stadium, as they host East Hamilton out of Chattanooga. This is the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week, and we are going to have the game day show directly after this show is over, the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour, and we will have dignitaries from the downtown Maury County Public School office, and then we'll also have high school faculty, administration, guest. Also, I would imagine Coach Goff is going to bring on a player or two.
Well,
we'll get to chat with them.
I don't think Coach Goff's going to come on. I think that he and his guys are going to be super hyper focused in on the game. Right. And I think more today's because you and I have not had a chance to talk. So this is going to be news to you, but today's going to be more of a county-wide preview of tonight, and we're going to touch on every game. And Chris, it's going to be you and Landon because Chris Yao, unfortunately, had an emergency at work and is not able to make it.
We'll miss Chris. On the game day set for sure.
But you guys are going to be just fine.
A little bit after 5 o'clock, we'll crank up the game day show. Please join us. We're going to have it streamed live, just as we're going to live stream the game. The game will also be broadcast on 103.7 FM and 101. Is it going to be simulcast tonight? No.
Mount Pleasant and East Hickman will be on 101.7 this evening, and Columbia will be on WKRM
103.7 as it always is with Barry Duke and his golden pipes, the smoothest pipes in the business. And look, we're let me tell you what. I don't think Columbia Central is the favorite tonight. If you were gonna look at it, if Vegas was gonna look at these two teams and they were to say, okay, we need a line on this game, I would definitely say that East Hamilton out of Chattanooga is the favorite in this ball game.
So East Hamilton has been ranked throughout almost the entire season. They were ranked number 5 in the state going into last week, and like we talked about. They got upset in overtime, which caused just all this chaos. So, but anyways, One Sports. Are you familiar with One Sports?
Yes, I am.
You know, it's got the so anyways, they keep up with high school stuff as well. And so if you look at the last 3 games that Columbia's had, their prediction had Columbia losing all 3 games based on analytics.
Okay. Which they all won.
And they all won.
Okay.
Exactly. And if you look at tonight's prediction from that based on analytics, you want to see how close this thing's going to be? Look at this. Look at the score prediction for this game tonight. This is incredible.
So the score prediction for this game is 35-34.
They literally put it as a 50-50 game as who's going to win.
And they've got East Hamilton by a point. East Hamilton's record right now is for the regular season is 8 wins, 2 losses.
And that's
Columbia's 5 wins.
6 and 3.
6 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're 6 and 3. And, I mean, like you said, you don't get any closer than that.
No.
Clayton. So looking for a terrific game tonight, and of course we're hoping for a victory for the Columbia Central Lions, and they can move on in the Tito's Delay postseason tournament,
And be back here next week.
which would be tremendous, and we would be here with them.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. That's for sure. The Dallas Cowboys this morning announced the death of
Good grief.
Marshawn Nealand. The cause of death has now been found out to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Marshawn Nealand played at Western Michigan. He was 24 years old.
Scored a touchdown this weekend.
This past Monday night against the Arizona Cardinals, the Cowboys blocked the punt, and Nealand fell on the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. And it seems as though maybe later that night, he was involved in a police chase where he obviously got away from them, and then later his car was found wrecked on a road there in Plano, Texas, and Mr. Nealand was nowhere to be found. They went to his apartment at 1:30 in the morning.
Not there.
And he had already committed suicide, it looks like.
I was listening to the 911 calls earlier. He was found behind a building in a porta potty. And they actually flew a drone in because the door was open to verify, because he was armed, and the police were being precautious because the girlfriend he had obviously been struggling with mental health issues, and the girlfriend was adamant that he was going to hurt himself, and he did, and it's awful. It's
24 years old.
Yeah,
the first thing pops into your mind is maybe some type of concussion related thing, but
that's
normally the concussion. These guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s start to really have problems with the CTE problems or whatever it is from concussions that they sustained early on in their football career or during their football career, but a 24-year-old guy, that's just crazy.
It's sad, man. It's truly sad. You think about it. This is an NFL guy who just had a football touchdown on Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
at 24 years old. Imagine being 24 years old. You just scored a touchdown on Monday Night Football, and then you take your life a few days later. He obviously had been struggling with something for a long time. It's sad.
Marshawn Nealand was the second-round pick in the 2024 draft of the Cowboys, and we're thinking about his teammates, and we're thinking about his family and his friends, and it's just way, way, way too young for somebody to leave this world. But the Cowboys acquired Quinnen Williams. Did you know that they acquired the former Alabama defensive lineman?
That's a good pickup for Dallas.
Yeah, and they let Micah Parsons go.
Yeah,
and so they go out and before the trade deadline. Get hooked up with the New York Jets, get Quinnen Williams, which will be a big addition to their defensive line.
Absolutely.
And then Los Angeles Chargers have placed left tackle Joe Alt on IR. So he's He'll be gone. Let's see, get placed on IR in the NFL. I believe you're out for at least 4 weeks.
I believe that is
correct. I think that's correct.
Yep.
What about talking about the NFL, what are the biggest surprises halfway through as we are halfway through the NFL season? The biggest surprises in the NFL as of right now, I would have to say the New England Patriots at 7-2. Last 2 years, you know what their record was over the last 2 years? 4-12 and 4-12.
Yeah, they weren't very good.
And then Mike Vrabel. And, Vrabel used to coach. Where did he used to coach?
Titans.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Titans. Mike Vrabel used to coach the Titans. Now he's got the New England Patriots, where he played football in New England for the Patriots. He's got them at 7-2, 6 straight wins. The Patriots have the 6th best defense in points allowed, the 7th best scoring offense, and Drake May. He's just playing lights out for the New England Patriots. What about the Indianapolis Colts? Daniel Indiana Jones. But I tell you what the deal is.
That's a good one. I like that.
You like that? Yeah. The thing about the Indianapolis Colts. They played, what was it, Sunday night at Pittsburgh. Was it Sunday night or Sunday afternoon? Anyway, they played this past weekend in Pittsburgh, and they kind of got whooped a little bit. And you just wonder if the Colts looking so good right now or halfway through the season is not because – it might be because of a softer schedule rather than –
actually
that they're being really good.
Yeah,
so, we're going to find out.
And JT didn't have a good game either, rushing. So
that's right. And you've got him on your team.
I do. Yeah, absolutely. You notice when he's not scoring 30 and 20 points.
Of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers aren't the Tennessee Titans either.
Oh no. They're much better. Yeah. That's true.
Jonathan Taylor lit up the Titans, three touchdowns?
Everybody's lit up the Titans.
Well, Jonathan Taylor's lit up the Titans for the last 3 times they played for an average of 3 touchdowns.
That's fantastic for him.
He'd like to play the Tennessee Titans every damn week.
Yeah, he'd be the MVP of the league.
Carolina Panthers are 5-4. The Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young led Panthers, are 5-4.
And credit them for sticking with Bryce Young, because you know what happened? It almost happened by accident. They benched him for Andy Dalton. Then Dalton gets hurt, and he has to come back, and he's better.
That's right. And, hey, first winning season since – guess how long it's been since Carolina's had a winning season?
I'm going to say probably 10 years or longer. Back
2017 was the last time the Carolina Panthers had a winning – yes. But they've got to improve on their right around 19 points a game in order to stay competitive and end the season with a winning record. They're going to have to score more points than just 19 points a game. The biggest bummers, how about this? How about the biggest bummers for the first half of the NFL season? Let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens. They've had injuries to Lamar Jackson. I get it. But the thing about it is, even with the Ravens, I think they're at 3-5 right now. The AFC North is kind of still up for grabs. They're in second place at 3-5. They're in second place, just 2 games behind Pittsburgh, that's at 5-3 in the AFC North. So that's attainable with 8 more games to go, right?
It is.
They play Pittsburgh twice in the second half of the season. Then they play divisional games, 3 other games. So they've got 5 games left within the division out of the last 8. So they can take control. They get Lamar back, get him healthy, get their defensive line back, and get them healthy. The Baltimore Ravens can win that division. Another bummer, Cincinnati. Come on, Joe Burrow is Cincinnati. It's hard to believe that one quarterback can come, even though Joe Flacco's kind of come in and given them a little bit of a spark, but still, it's hard to believe that one quarterback can make or break a team's season like losing Joe Burrow.
That's why you have the same quarterbacks that win the Super Bowl every year. It seems like for the past couple of decades.
And they're paid $40 to $50 million a year.
It's been Brady, Manning, Mahomes. That's basically it. Russell. Not Russell Westbrook, but what's his name? Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Every so often, you occasionally have a new guy come in and win it here and there, but for the most part, it's the consistent.
It's a top five elite quarterbacks in the league,
and then there's everybody else
that consistently lead their team back to not only division titles but conference titles.
Absolutely.
Washington Commanders, they lost Jaden Daniels for. Of course, he dislocated his elbow Monday night. And or was that Sunday night? That was Monday night. No, wait a minute. It was Sunday night.
Was it Sunday?
I get Sunday night. Didn't they play? Wasn't it Arizona, Dallas Monday night, and the Commanders and Seattle Sunday night? That's what it was.
Okay.
So he dislocated his elbow, and he's out again after just coming back from an injury. And Dallas and Atlanta and Houston, they all have 3 wins. I mean, Houston kind of had high expectations. Didn't you think that D'Amico Ryans was going to get that group together and do a little bit better than 3 wins after halfway through the season?
You know who C.J. Stroud's career path is starting to remind me of?
Don't.
And has a Houston connection.
Don't say it.
Vince Young. Vince Young, his rookie year in the NFL was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and ironically enough, the defensive NFL Rookie of the Year that year was D'Amico Ryans, who's the head coach of the Texans. But you saw C.J. Stroud his first year have that just incredible.
Yeah, just looked like, wow, this kid's just going to blow the roof off the NFL.
Now they got a year of film on him, or actually 2 years of film on him now, and his offensive line is horrific. So, they need to get Shaq Mason back. They need to call Shaq back up. Yeah. I mean, hell. Well, the Chiefs could definitely use some people too. They've had a lot of injuries up front.
The best division in the NFL. What about the NFC West? They've got Seattle 6 wins, the Rams 6 wins, San Francisco 6 wins, and they're all in the same division. And then what about the AFC West? You've got Denver, Kansas City, and the Los Angeles Chargers. All 3 of them. So out west is where the best football teams are right now. NFC and AFC.
Right now at the beginning of November, the Chiefs are not the best team in their division. That could change. But right now Denver is the best team in that division.
But I'm telling you what, the Kansas City Chiefs, if you look on the sports books, they're the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now.
I agree. No, that's what I'm saying. Right now, they're not the best team in their league,
but
they had the potential.
Better. They're getting healthy.
Exactly.
They're getting better. Got Rasheed Rice back.
Yep.
I mean,
which makes a big difference.
They're getting their pieces put back together, and then with Pat Mahomes at quarterback, I mean, it's hard to beat Darlene Connors. I'm just telling you, it's tough. Okay, where are we on time right now, Claw? We good?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Okay, yeah. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more NFL. Then we're going to talk some college basketball, some NBA basketball. We've got a lot to get to. Do not go anywhere. This is the live edition of the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour, and we are in the press box high above Jim Cartwright Field, Lindsey Nelson Stadium, as the East Hamilton. Do you know what they are called?
They are the Hurricanes.
The East Hamilton Hurricanes are coming into Columbia to play the Lions tonight in round 1 of the Tennessee. The TWSAA football playoffs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
And welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. This is the live edition as we are in the Marion Will Hoyt press box in the Dan Jane Media Center. And
overlooking
Jim Cartwright Field inside Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
Off of Lyon Parkway.
That's right. As we are awaiting the arrival of the East Hamilton Hurricanes out of Chattanooga to come in and play the Columbia Central High School Lions in the first round of the TWSAA playoffs, and should be a terrific crowd tonight. And the game has been moved from tomorrow night to tonight because of bad weather that's supposed to be coming in. So if you guys were planning on coming out tomorrow night, change your plans. Kickoff 7 o'clock right here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium in Columbia tonight. And we're going to have a big crowd on hand. I imagine East Hamilton will bring a few folks with them, but I plan that the home crowd will make.
Hey, and Drake,
yeah,
we got the voice of the Mount Pleasant Tigers just jumping in.
That's got to be Seth Campbell.
It is. Why don't we have Seth on? Let's have Seth tell us a little bit about his game tonight.
Absolutely, Seth. You've got East Hickman coming into Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, to play the Tigers. What's going to go on with that game? They played East Hickman already this year.
Less than a month ago, we had East Hickman.
Now, what was the score? Do you remember?
36-6.
And the Tigers won that ball game, 36-6. Well,
East Hickman offense is like it's fight in a phone booth. So they're gonna run it right down your throat. They got big guys, and we have to stop them. They had a few fourth down conversions that didn't work out. And we took advantage of it, and we got to find a way to do it again.
Well, I think, I'm kind of a horse racing type guy. I look at past track records and hopefully past performances tell a little bit of a story moving forward if you're trying to prognosticate and predict a score. And you talked to Coach Hartsville, and they're kind of an explosive play type team.
Yeah. I think the first time
he'll admit that.
Yeah, the first time we touched the ball on offense against East Hickman, we scored. That might have been 3 weeks ago. Our offense had no problem moving the ball against their defense, but when they hold the ball, the time of possession was through the roof. They killed us in time of possession because they're just getting 3.5 yards per carry. They're running wedges and powers and just right up the gut, and you have to stop them. And we got a few guys out tonight, but he's got them coached up, ready to go, and look forward to seeing a good game tonight out there in Mount Pleasant.
Well, Coach Hartsville always does a good job and tries to keep an even keel. That's the way his personality is. He really doesn't get too high or too low emotionally, and I think that's a good way to coach your team so that you don't have a letdown one week or you know what I mean? You're too high one week and then you're too low the next. You just kind of play the same type of ball all year, all the way through your schedule. And that's kind of what Mount Pleasant has done.
Yeah, and there's a fear, I don't know if I'd call it a fear, but a general concern that playing the same team just a few weeks apart, who knows what could happen. They could come out, they hit us in the mouth early, but like you said, Coach Hartsfield has that even-keeled personality, and hopefully he has I know he has the guys coached up, ready to go, and come out of here and get a win, and then next week would potentially be pretty scary.
So, and I was just going to mention that. So, the best case scenario, Mount Pleasant wins this ball game tonight. What's on schedule for next week?
Milan is playing. We're gonna play the winner of Milan versus Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering, MACE. So we'd play the winner of that game. Milan hasn't lost a game in a long time, so we expect Milan to win that game tomorrow night.
And Milan is just a powerhouse out of West Tennessee. I mean, year after year after year. It's just, I mean, you could just pencil.
That game would be played in Milan because they're a 1 seed, and that we're talking – 2.5 hours away from Mount Pleasant, and that's why I'm a big Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering fan.
Sure, they're cheering for them right now. I mean, but Milan is a type of team that you just pencil in deep into the playoffs every year. I mean, they're there, year after year after year.
Yeah, West Tennessee always produces a couple of those powerhouses. You know, Huntington year after year, Milan, Peabody. Has
And then
really
East
good years.
Tennessee, you go up with Alcoa and Maryville and teams, Sevier County, teams like that just, you know. And then we're kind of caught in the middle here in Middle Tennessee that, you know, get a great team or get a good team, solid team, and then have to kind of butt heads with East or West Tennessee, right? You know, second or third round.
Yeah, we think we could potentially score some points on that Milan team. They haven't, you know, we've got an offense. They haven't seen anything like that this year over there. That's more of, you know, those bruising offenses like we're facing tonight. So we look forward to that matchup if that's what's to come. But for tonight, just take care of East Hickman. No surprises. Got to play tough up the middle, not give them, you know, any free first downs.
Sure.
Anything like that, and come out with a win, and then get ready for next week.
All right. Well, hey, Seth, thanks for talking with us. I know you got to get up to Mount Pleasant.
Yes, sir.
And get up there in the booth. And you guys, we're going to be live streaming the Mount Pleasant East Hickman first round game tonight. Tune in for that. You can find it on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, YouTube, and also, I mean, you can get all four. Well, you get 3 games tonight.
Yeah,
right?
three tonight.
Spring Hill,
Columbia,
and Mount Pleasant. Those are the 3 games you can pull off this live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. So check in with us. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect. And suddenly, you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
He shoots, and he scores!
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour, and we are coming to you live from the Dan Jane Media Center in the Marion Will Hoyt press box high above Jim Cartwright Field in Lindsey Nelson Stadium, as tonight we are preparing for the East Hamilton Hurricanes to roll into Columbia and try to leave victorious over our Columbia Central High Lions. Head coach Tredarius Goff, his assistants, all his Lions tonight, right here, 7 o'clock kickoff. If you thought the game was tomorrow night at this time, it's been moved up because of the weather coming in. All four Murray County Public High Schools that are in round one of the playoff, which is 4 of them, 4 for 4, by the way. All games will be played tonight with kickoffs at 7 o'clock. Battle Creek is at Pearl Cone in Nashville, while Spring Hill is hosting
White House
in Spring Hill on their campus. Mount Pleasant will be playing East Hickman down in Mount Pleasant, hosting them at 7 o'clock kickoff. We just heard from Seth Campbell. He'll have the play-by-play for us. And we'll be streaming 3 of these games tonight. Columbia Central's game will be live streamed, Spring Hill live streamed, and Mount Pleasant will be live streamed. So join us here at each of those stadiums, or join us online where we're streaming it live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Kick. And just look for the Front Porch Sports Network, and it will click on there to either game, any of those games you'd like to watch and listen to the play-by-play. The Titans are on a bye week this week. The bye week's favored by 4 points as they look to hopefully get a little healed up if there's any pains or ills. I would just like to get another win before the end of the season, to be honest with you. But they are in a tight race right now for the number 1 pick with the New York Jets. Both the teams are sitting at 1-7, I think, or 1-8. So we'll see how that goes. The Memphis Grizzlies not doing much better. They've lost 4 straight with last night's sluggish loss at home to the Houston Rockets, 124-109. John Morant's body language told the whole story and spoke volumes all night regarding team chemistry and Morant's relationship with his coaches. No fist bumps or pep talks. Or Morant during timeout, sat at the end, and when he was out of the game, sat at the end of the bench by himself. The tension was obvious to anyone watching or in attendance last night at the FedEx Forum. Morant finished with 17 points, 6 turnovers in 33 minutes of play. The Predators skate against the Pittsburgh Flyers tonight in Bridgestone in Smashville. The puck drops at 7 o'clock, or is scheduled to. College football week 11, top 25 slate for this weekend. Ohio State is at Purdue. Indiana is at Penn State. A&M is at number 22, Missouri. A&M's favored by 7 points in that game. Eli Drinkwitz is pretty pissed off, and he's upset about the college football playoff committee and where his Missouri Tigers are ranked or not ranked in there.
Did he look at his non-conference schedule at the beginning of the year?
Now he's talking about Indiana. You know, Indiana and Ohio State's schedule is ranked down in the mid-30s.
Indiana went and beat Oregon at Oregon.
I mean, I get that. You know, and of course Eli's the type of guy. He's a
crabbaby.
He is kind of a crabbaby. He's kind of a Dabo swing.
He'll fit in well at Florida, I think.
Yeah, I think he'll do well. And I think Dabo will do well at Auburn when he gets hired away.
I
from,
agree.
from Clemson.
I think that will be a match made in heaven. Actually,
and I think there's nothing more that the Auburn people would love to do
is hire an Alabama guy
to beat Alabama. You know what I mean? That's what they probably sit up and dream.
It's kind of like a reject
or dream about at night. So Georgia's at Mississippi State. Georgia's favored by 8. Ole Miss is taking on the Citadel. There is no number on that. Big game this weekend. I mean, Alabama is at home against LSU. I know LSU doesn't have a head coach right now. They don't have a university president. They don't have an athletic director.
They got a governor, though.
They do have a governor that likes to meddle in athletics instead of taking care of the government. So, but we'll see what happens. I mean, 10 points, Alabama by double digits. You know what happens when Alabama's favored by double digits? Bad things happen. I'm just telling you, you got to be careful this weekend.
Let's just see if maybe this team turns the corner. And again, this is a different type of Kalen DeBoer team than we saw a year ago.
So, I just keep my fingers crossed.
And we got a different quarter. I mean, what a difference a quarterback makes, and also having Ryan Grubb call plays.
That's the difference. I want people to understand it. The people that listen to this show regularly. You know, I've said it before, and I will say it again and keep saying it. The reunion of Ryan Grubbs, the OC at Alabama, and head coach Kalen DeBoer, the reunion of those two, this year is what has made the difference. I know Ty Simpson's playing great football, knock on wood.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, the creativity, the offensive mind of Ryan Grubbs coming back and reuniting with his old buddy Kalen DeBoer, who he spent over 2 decades with, winning championship after championship at just about every level of collegiate football there is. Now they're back together. Ryan Grubbs is actually loving Alabama. He likes Tuscaloosa. He's said it before. He's talked about tradition.
I think his wife likes it too, which is
a big deal.
She didn't like it when they first came down last year,
right
before he left and went back to Seattle.
That's right.
So
that's exactly right.
There's been an adjustment, and yes, that's huge.
Okay. College football tonight. Georgia Southern is at Appalachian State. Appalachian State's favored by 5.5. That game starts at 6:30.
And, Drake, we got about 8 minutes left in the show.
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we do have a little bit of breaking news that's sports related.
Knock it out, brother.
Antonio Brown, this is coming from the Associated Press, has been arrested for attempted murder.
Antonio Brown, the wide receiver that played at Pittsburgh and
New England and
Tampa
Bay.
Yeah,
he's
been arrested for attempted murder.
That is correct. No more details other than he has been arrested for attempted murder.
Whew, that dude's out there, man. I'm just
telling
you. He is way out.
He literally ended his career in the middle of a game.
Yeah, he took off his pads and everything. He stripped down.
And walked out.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Dude, I'm telling you. That elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor. I'm just telling you, it stops somewhere, a couple of floors short.
It wasn't on my bingo card, but I'm not surprised.
There you have it. Yeah. Okay. Tonight, like I said, Georgia and Southern at Appy State. Appy State favored by 5.5 with the 6:30 start. University of Texas San Antonio. With San Antonio,
the Roadrunners.
Yeah, they are at South Florida. South Florida is favored by 14. That game also starts at 6:30. Then we have Thursday night football on Jeff Bezos TV. Jeff Bezos TV. We can't. I don't get ABC or ESPN at home on my YouTube.
Oh, did you get an antenna, by the way?
I did not get an HD antenna yet, but I've got to.
I'll try it out for the weekend.
I got to do a little more studying. You know what I mean? I got to hone up and find just the right kind. So, so that's what's going on. College football tonight. What about some college basketball? No top 25 matchups tonight. Tomorrow night, Kansas. And number 19 Kansas and number 25 North Carolina go at it on the hardwood. Saturday, number 15 Alabama is at number 5 St. John's for a top 25 matchup.
That's at Madison Square Garden, I believe.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not on ABC or ESPN. But anyway, Arkansas, number 14 Arkansas, and travels and plays at number 22 Michigan State. So, did you hear about Carolina's running back Rico Dowdle? He's there. Mm-hmm. He played at Dallas. Now he's at Carolina, right?
Yeah.
He's a Panther. Well, he was fined by the NFL for celebrating after scoring a touchdown in the third quarter at Green Bay this past weekend. Did you hear about the celebration? Dowdle's celebration, it's a thrust his pelvis forward twice. Just twice.
Uh-huh.
He was flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's called a Key and Peele celebration. Are you familiar with Key and Peele?
I am, but I'm not familiar with that.
This
specific
comedy variety show by Jordan Peele and the Key guy. Okay, well, anyway, it's called the Key and Peele celebration, and the character on the Key and Peele show is named, if I get this right, Hingle McCringleberry is the guy's name. He's a football player. And the thing about it is after he scores, he gets away with 2 pelvic thrusts, but every time he does the third thrust, the official pulls the flag out and flags him for it. So Dowdle learned on Sunday that the same rules also apply for him that it does Hingle McCringleberry. So Anyway.
Drake, there is a double-decker bus. Look at this on the video here. I got it on camera here. Come here and look at this. It is a double-decker.
Yeah.
Charter bus pulling in Chattanooga. East Hamilton is here.
I guess so. They're coming. They're riding in style with a little British flair to them.
So, yeah, they really do. Yeah.
Tonight, like I said, Thursday Night Football, Jeff Bezos TV, Las Vegas Raiders at Denver. Denver's 8.5-point favorite with a 42.5 total. And let's go on and get in the Magic 8-Ball picks. It's about that time, isn't it, Clayton?
It is.
Magic 8-Ball likes Denver tonight, minus 8.5, and likes the under. Home team and under tonight, Thursday Night Football. If you want to play some player props, Magic 8-Ball likes Bo Nix, quarterback for Denver, over 21.5 yards rushing. That's rushing yards. Ashton Genty, running back for Las Vegas Raiders, is going to have a tough time on the ground tonight, under 55.5 rushing yards. Brock Bowers, superstar, about the only superstar the Raiders have on their team, over 61.5 receiving yards at the tight end position. Geno Smith, they're going to have a hard time running the ball tonight, so they're going to have to throw over 210.5 passing yards. And what about some anytime TD scores? They're always fun to hook together, put a couple in a parlay, maybe put 3 in a parlay, put a little change on it, get some big odds on it. J.K. Dobbins, running back for Denver, to score a touchdown. Tight end Adam Troutman comes out tonight and scores a touchdown. He's going off at about 11 to 12 to 1 odds. Adam Troutman, tight end for Denver. And then Bo Nix with a TD, and I tell you what, maybe you all know this name. He played for Seattle. Then he played for the Titans. Didn't like it in Nashville, so he has to be traded. The Raiders picked him up. Tyler Lockett scores a TD tonight. And if you hook up parlay Tyler Lockett and Bo Nix together to score a touchdown, you get 40 to 1 odds.
Wow.
$10 pays 41 to 1 odds. $10 pays you back $420 for a $10 wager. If you like NBA bets, take the Phoenix Suns plus 2.5, not according to the Magic 8-Ball. LA Clippers, Mr. Beal under 13.5 points. And the Clippers by themselves, just team total, over 112.5 points tonight. So that's what we got. We're excited about this first-round game. East Hamilton just rolled in a double-decker bus.
And we got it on video here for those watching online.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen one just rolling around town. Like I didn't know they made them where you could just –
I didn't either.
I just always thought they were for like sightseeing or, Oh,
that's I mean, you can see
Austin Powers, having dinner or something on top of one. I didn't realize that you could do that.
I mean, and it looks rather roomy.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'd like to kind of get a little tour of that thing, but it's pretty fancy looking. Premier, it says on the side, and here comes their equipment trailer behind them. So I don't know. We'll see. Big night tonight.
Yes, it is.
And we certainly appreciate you all joining us. Please come out to Lindsey Nelson Stadium tonight. Cheer on the Lions to victory. If not, try to hit Mount Pleasant or Spring Hill. There's games north to south all across Murray County tonight as round 1 of the TSSAA playoffs begin. And we're excited to bring that to you in just a few minutes. We're going to get the game day crew together, get the game day show going, because it is game day right here from Lindsey Nelson Stadium. We will talk to you tomorrow.